Kingsman and the Golden Circle. We button this thing up, manners maketh man. So Kingsman and the Golden Circle is an upcoming action-adventure movie that comes out this Friday. It's actually a sequel to the original Kingsman that came out a couple years back. In a movie that came out that was like, holy shit, 20th Century Fox actually make a really cool action spy movie that we all can actually get behind. We love that shit. It stars Colin Firth, Taylor Egerton, Mark Strong. They're all with a bunch of new characters and new cast coming to this movie, and just to make a bigger, larger-than-life sequel. And is this movie good? I'm gonna say this movie is actually very enjoyable, guys. I had a great time with it. There were some things about it that I just absolutely loved to death. Like the action scene in this movie were just amped up to like 11. Over the top crazy, just make you be like, oh shit, how did that guy just shit? My mind is just in awe. Other parts of the movie, I was just like, you know what? When I really think about it, start dissecting it, could have been cleaned out. But at the end of the day, overall, it's still an enjoyable movie. If you love the first Kingsman movie, you'll be able to go to this movie and be like, still the good shit. Keep playing the hits. That being said, looking at the pros and the cons, why I believe that Kingsman, the Golden Circle, it comes out this Friday. I suggest you go see this movie so bad because it's so good. You'll have a great time with it. You're gonna love it. Here's why. All the acting in the movie, like I said, our three main characters from the last movie, you know, played by Taylor Egerton, Mark Strong, Colin Firth. They're back in this movie again, and they're still just as you remember them. They're still our fun-loving spies. My British spies getting shit done. And like I said, my man Inky, he's still a smooth suave at the rest of them. He's like an asshole, but like he's our kind of asshole. So you know, I love those kind of assholes you get behind. It was great in the movie. I loved him. Colin Firth still badass, one-eyed Willie and shit. So yeah, he was awesome too. A bunch of newcomers added to the movie. A lot of new people added to the movie. First of all, our new villain, Judith Moore. She was awesome in this movie. She played a good villain and everything. And her plan in the movie, I actually sit back and think about it. I was like, you know what? It's actually a really cohesive, good plan for a villain to be in this Kingsman series. I liked it. I mean, Channing Tatum's in the movie too for like, you know, just like one scene. Don't want to bust your, I hate to bust your bubble, guys, but Channing Tatum was only in the movie for like as much as you saw him in the trailer. I expected Channing Tatum to have this like, oh my god, he's gonna just dominate the movie. He's gonna be crazy. And sorry to burst your bubble. He's only in the movie for like, and I tell you, a 10-minute action scene, and then the rest of the movie, he's kind of just like, you know, not really there. And there are plenty of other people I could list off in this movie that are in it, like, you know, Halle Berry, Jeff Bridges, you know, they're in it, but like I said, they're in it for just as much as you think they're going to be in the movie. They didn't really contribute anything too big to the plot, but they're just in it to be like, there we got these people, yeah. Plot of the movie, I don't want to spoil the plot for you too much, so I'm just going to say what I can. Pretty much you have Judith Moore, her character, she's the villain, and she pretty much just like, yeah, let me just take off the Kingsman, and she does that. So she has her own agenda that she's going to do to pretty much fuck the world up. So it's up to the Kingsmen to, you know, get their shit back together and team up with Channing Tatum and Jeff Bridges' version of the Kingsman. They call them the Statesmen. And team up with them and pretty much take Judith Moore down. And that's pretty much the plot. It goes a little bit more deeper than that, but like I said, don't want to spoil it. You watch the movie yourself and you'll see what I mean. Pros of the movie, like I said, the biggest pro is of course the action in the movie. The action is still that over-the-top crazy shit that you saw in the first movie, but it's just like I said, amped up to 11. But oh my god, like I said, you saw in the trailer, like I said, I didn't see the trailers at all, but when you saw in the trailer, like you said, with my man with the whip and everything, the lasso, just doing all type of crazy Jedi shit like Wonder Woman, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. Hell, the movie opens up in an action scene that just sucks you right into the movie and make you be like, oh, this is what we're in for. I'm hooked. Here we go. When I saw this movie with my cousin and my best friend, and pretty much we all agreed that this is like shaky cam, but this shaky cam done right. It was in the same style as the last one, but the way the action is just shot and edited and done, it's like you can follow everything that's going on. You're never like lost in the action, like what the fuck is going on. It's just, there's a lot of things happening, I don't understand it. And if you follow it to the T, and that makes it good. If there are any cons I gotta say about the movie, the fact that it is 2 hours and 30 minutes long, so if you kind of like, that's a little bit long for me, and strap yourself in for this long movie, so that's not really a problem, but it is a thing you need to know about the movie. And like I said, the movie is riddled with plot conveniences, like a lot of them. It's one of the movies that you like, you're watching it and you're enjoying everything you're watching, but then you walk out of the movie, you start thinking about it, you start dissecting it, then you be like, oh, well, maybe it wasn't as good as I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't that. You're like, oh shit, awesome shit. It's one of the things like, yeah, you know what, it wasn't as good as I thought, because there's like, if this didn't happen, if that didn't happen, you know, there's a convenient that happens, so yeah. At the end of the day, Kingsman, the Golden Circle was an amazing, good sequel and everything. There are some parts of the movie that excel past the first movie, but there are some things that like it missed from the first movie, like the heart and the charm and everything. That's not really in it, but the character is still great in the movie. The action is still over the top, and overall it's still a very enjoyable September movie to go see this weekend. And with that being said, I'm going to say that Kingsman: The Golden Circle is indeed a 9 out of 10, which is definitely worth buying on digital and Blu-ray. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.